In this video, we're going to walk through the steps of adding a vignette to your background as one of the background techniques that you could have chose from. A vignette is basically where you're making the outside of your image darker and then fading it towards the inside where your focal point or your object is. And by making it darker on the outside and fading to be lighter on the inside, it's going to make that focal point stand out more because it's kind of framing around the outside of it. So a vignette is just a quick, easy way to add a good background to your image and make it feel more complete. So I'm going to play this time lapse here so you can start watching the background get added with watercolor. You can use any material that you want. You could do charcoal, you could use acrylic paint. I'm doing watercolor though because it blends easier and it's easier to fade it into the white value in the middle. So you can see that I started with the watercolor and made the background wet with water first, and then I'm laying the paint down and I'm just building the layers with the paint to make it darker on the outside. So I'm just going over the corners more, and as I get towards the middle, I'm going back in with water and I'm adding more water towards the middle, and that's going to help that darker color fade into the middle with that lighter value. And then I'm also going back in with charcoal on top just to emphasize the value change to make it even darker on the outside and fade that into a lighter value. So you only have to do one. You could just do the charcoal or you could just do the paint. You could even use just a plain pencil and kind of smudge or blur it. But whatever you're using as the material for the background, make sure that it starts dark in the corner and you can fade it into a lighter value on the inside to create a vignette. So I'm going to play this one more time here at the beginning so you can again see how I'm starting out with water on the background, and then I grab more of the watercolor to start filling in. And I'm starting with the corners. So I'm going through all of the corners here first, and then I'm adding more water right on that edge where the middle is to fade the color a little bit better into the object there, into that white background.